And before we get underway, there will be a 2-minute silence ahead of kick-off in memory of His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, who sadly passed away yesterday. As a mark of respect, managers, staff and players all wear the black armbands too. With so many, everybody at Salford City sends their condolences to the royal family and everybody associated. Hladky, the edge of his area, curls the ball forward. Low glance on, towel over the top. Thomas-Asante putting the pressure on Van Kooten. It's cleared only as far as Henderson. Driving forward now, he's got Gotts free on the left-hand side. The ball bounces into Robbie Gotts. He gets past his man, puts the ball to the back seat. Richie Towell watching it down. And he completely miscues that one, which he'll be eminently frustrated about, Richie Towell. And that was a good opening for the Ammies. To his credit, Jamie Cumming started this afternoon well.
He has the centre-halves in front of him, not as assured. The long ball seems to be giving them trouble, as we just saw with the long ball from Hladky moments ago.
It's Coker keeping the ball in on the left-hand side. He finds Osborne in field, who had space to turn in the edge of the area, but he can only blast his shot over. That'll be a goal kick for Salford. Comes to the line, so now Petts with a good ball forward. List has time to actually receive possession now as he drives forward on the left-hand side. A square pass in for Arthur Reed, slips it to the right to Osborne. Clever cut back, laid off now for Chris Lyons. Building well for Stevenage, List into the area, the tightening angle. And Hladky off his line quickly, narrowed that tight angle down even more and makes the save.
They made a problem for themselves, Salford. It was a simple ball and suddenly they were in behind all of the midfield four. I think the lack of Stevenage going forward in the game has made Salford forget about defending for a moment. They got in far too easily.
Gary Bowyer's now zipped his jacket up and looks rather frozen down on the touchline there. I think Salford's performance can give him something to warm up. Low into Henderson and to move into the left-hand side. Curls a pass forward for Thomas-Asante. Still coming in field onto his right. I think he's hit the low shot there. Plenty of power. But coming from that distance, should always deal with that one, and he does. Reed is trying to create something here for Stevenage. Comes to nothing in the end. As Cooch wins possession. Sends a pass out to the right-hand side now for Tom Clark. Clark with that ball in behind. Henderson chasing Cuthbert. Gets to the corner of the area. Cuthbert with a heavy touch out for a Salford throw. Henderson keen to take it quickly, finds Richie Towell just inside the area. The cross comes in. Thomas-Asante underneath Jamie Cumming, and Salford City take the lead here at the Peninsula Stadium on a plate from Richie Towell, and Brandon Thomas-Asante underneath Jamie Cumming gives Salford City the lead against Stevenage. They've broken the door down and the Ammies now have the advantage.
They've broken the deadlock, is exactly what we've been saying, Will. The ball in from Richie Towell's a flash across the box, and Asante is exactly where he needs to be. He hits that spot. There's been a few times in the last few home games where we've mentioned, you know, can someone make that run to the near post and get on the end of some good balls that have been put in? Brandon Thomas-Asante has done exactly that. Puts it away with no mistake. Gets a goal that he's been needing as well to go along with his good performances of late.
That snowfall is moving north, then maybe that will come towards the end of this game. And then we could be in for some fun as James Wildin driving forward here hits a great shot, and that's a fantastic equaliser for Stevenage. A lot of space on that far side for Luther James Wildin driving forward, and the 23-year-old from a good distance actually scores Stevenage's equaliser in the first time that they've scored against the Ammies. And then Coker, into throwing practice at the minute, gets the ball back off Norris, lifts it forward and Clark away. Henderson onto Thomas-Asante, great pass through for Gotts, and now Salford break. Gotts through for Henderson, Towell's free on the right-hand side. Down the line it goes, and Richie Towell with the cross now to the back stick. Gotts heads it down, and Luther James Wildin in the right place at the right time, just off the line to head that one clear. Only comes to Coots on the left. In now for Robbie Gotts. Thomas-Asante returns it through. Cleared by Stevenage.
It was a great counter-attack. Initially, I thought Gotts should have just played it into the space for Henderson to run into, but Henderson gets the ball, recovers it and gives it to Taulu. Again, as with the first goal, puts a great ball into the box. Finds the back stick, and Gotts does well with the header. He's unfortunate really, but a good move from back to front for the Ammies.
Norris for Reed, ball over the top. Liss is in behind here. He's got the right side of Eastham, who puts a timely challenge in. Very good defending by the Salford captain. And Jordan Turnbull gets the ball clear up into Coots. Very composed when he gets on the ball, able to turn so easily. It's a great ball through the middle, coming, chests it back, but it drops down. Henderson from distance cuts in onto his left foot. He's lifted it, and he's lifted it just wide. Such a tempting chance for Ian Henderson, and he can't beat Jamie Cummings' mistake.
Yeah, a huge moment. You can usually rely on him in those instances. He's clinical. He doesn't take the first time shot, cuts back onto his left foot and just tries to dink it to that far post.
The ball upfield. Thomas-Asante planting himself in front of Scott Cuthbert, giving the ball away from the former Leyton Orient man. Low, Coots, Gotts, still going, barged down by James Wilding. Free kick for Salford again. And here from a fair distance, he gets it well off the underside to the bar. A great hit by Thomas-Asante, but Stevenage survived by the post. Torre with a great challenge there, wins the ball, but the referee blows it up for a free kick.
Oh, it deserved a goal prior to the free kick Stevenage have got now. Thomas-Asante just produced a worldie of a strike, and he deserved it to hit the underside of the bar and go in. Unfortunately, it strikes face on with the crossbar.
Torre injects the ball, it's right on the keeper, it's headed down, and Salford City retake the lead. Ian Henderson storming through the middle, nobody ran with him, and Salford retake the lead, and Václav Hlad coming up to join the celebrations.
And that is a huge goal for the Ammies. Header. You can see what it means, how important that is. Hladkis ran the length of the pitch to get up there. They've worked on set pieces, as you said. They've been getting creative with them, trying a few different things. The first few maybe not come off as they would have liked, but that one worked to a T. And if you want a chance to fall to any man in League Two, it's Ian Henderson, and he makes no mistake. Nods it away, puts Salford back in front. A huge goal for Salford City.
James Wilding now looking up. Infield, Osborne gets the cross in, headed away by Clark, but straight to Aitchison in the area. Jordan Turnbull throws himself at it, and enough of a block to put the ball out for a corner.
Yeah, another really solid performance all day from Jordan Turnbull. An important block there. Salford just need to be organised.
Approaching 7 minutes of the minimum 5 to be played. Now Boyd short into Thomas-Asante. The Ammies will be keen just to keep the ball in the corner. They do so, and it's a victory. It's full time. It's Salford City 2, Stevenage 1. Ian Henderson popping up with a winner, but a very, very richly deserved 3 points again.
Yeah, a huge performance and a huge result. Salford follow up the result against Forest Green with another massive 3 points.